Backstage with the competitors, it's all nervous anticipation as 150 athletes from 24 nations have gathered in Las Vegas to play the ultimate game of chance in competitive aerobics. The jackpot, a gold medal and the title of world champion.
This is a gathering of proven champions who've won the national competition in their homelands. Last year, the United States and Brazil absolutely dominated the World Aerobic Championship, but this sport is growing so fast worldwide that now Australia and Japan are mounting a serious threat to the defending champions. All bets are off.
Well, the stage is set. The curtain's about to go up. This is the moment they've been waiting for.
From the exciting Aladdin Hotel Theater of the Performing Arts in Las Vegas, it's the 1992 World Aerobic Championship. Brought to you by Reebok. Life is short. Play hard.
Everyone, and welcome to the 1992 World Aerobic Championships. I'm Brian Trevor, and working with me once again is Charlene Prickett, and along with a packed and rowdy house, we can hardly wait for competition to begin.
We're going to see the top 3 finalists go head-to-head in 4 categories for the gold, silver, and bronze. The events are mixed pairs, women's individual, men's individual, and team competitions. Now, the competitors are judged on technical skill and artistic presentation by judges specific to each category. Out of a possible perfect score of 300, 180 points may be given for skill, 120 for presentation. Each routine must be between 1 minute 40 and 1 minute 50 seconds long and include 4 consecutive identical repetitions from 4 compulsory moves. They are jumping jacks, high leg kicks, abdominal curls, and push-ups.
And the first competition that we're going to see is in the mixed pairs. We'll show you the finalists in a few moments, but first we want to look in on the preliminaries.
Advancing to the mixed pairs finals are Japan, the United States, and Brazil.
These two have been competing together for the past 3 years, and this is their second trip to the World Championships. They made the top 5 last time around. Now, he's worked as a stunt person, enjoys skiing, and thrives on pressure. He beat over 2,000 competitors to get here. She's a dancer and an actress, and she brought with her a traditional good luck charm given to her by her grandmother.
And now the mixed pair representing Japan, Mieko Oishi and Hiroshi Maruyama.
The Japanese mixed pair, like the entire Japanese team, are renowned for their strong, clean, very precise movements.
If they've been lacking in years past, it's been in the creative elements, but they've worked very hard on that with choreography, and, well, in preliminaries, they've been most impressive.
Them immensely on their presentation skills.
Their learning curve has been tremendous, the Japanese, and now even the Koreans are coming on strong.
You will not see better push-ups than these 4 compulsory. Jumping jacks are identical and perfect. Slow is more difficult. The Japanese are strong contenders for a place. They do not attempt something they cannot do. So they come out looking precise, strong, and competent.
And hard to beat.
And now the scores for Mieko Oishi and Horishio Maruyama from Japan. Skill 122. Presentation 91.5. Their total score 213.5.
Well, once again, the Japanese showing very high marks in skill. Presentation not quite up to the skill par, but their total nevertheless very high.
Ladies and gentlemen, the mixed pair representing the United States. Here is Michelle Lebanovsky and Chris Galen.
The U.S. pair will present the most physically challenging routine they have ever done.
We'll also have to see if the home court advantage plays in their favor here.
Perfect split. On the splits, they go right down. Their whole body touches down. Oh, just a little bit of a jump, a little wobble on the leg balance.
Tiny little sink problem right at the top of the routine, too. These are just small things, though.
There are their compulsory push-ups, both of them coming right down to touch the floor. Got the plyometric jump, and they get good height on that.
Bring a real magic, a real sense of togetherness. They're very, very good friends, and it comes out a lot of times in their performance.
Now, this is their most challenging segment. You see the height on those aerials, and there's a lot of momentum going there. Now they have to slow down and concentrate on using those abdominals to pull up a beautiful curl. And they do. Press. She was just a little late in getting her press in place. It was a very small bobble. Perfect high kicks. You want to look for height on those kicks. Now, this is one of the best overloaded splits that I see in the competition because her split is so full. Let's see this in pose.
Nice finish.
It's steady. They did an almost perfect execution of this difficult routine that they put in front of themselves.
Well, the crowd certainly loved them. Let's see how the judges looked at it.
The scores for Michelle Lebanovsky and Chris Galen. Skill 141. Presentation 93. Their total score is 234.
Well, it could be a dream come true for Michelle Nevedomsky. Incredibly high mark in the skill. Their presentation score is pretty good and a high total. In Brazil, it seems as though aerobics has become a national passion. These two won the national championships in front of a crowd of 10,000 people. At age 24, she has competed for 6 years as a gymnast. He choreographs classical ballet, and together they've been training 8 hours a day, 6 days a week.
The mixed pair representing Brazil, Sayonara Mota and Paulo
Watch the straddle presses. They were fast. Now, if he were to pass her, in other words, lower her and bring her back up, they would get more points.
Great flexibility there on that split, lying on their back.
Now we see their Latin nature as they go through the aerobic content. He doesn't get all the way down on those splits, and the judges will likely see that, but we have good rise on the curls. Now, did you notice that he bends over a little bit on the leg balance rather than standing up straight?
Taking risks sometimes is what it's all about. Let's go to the scores.
Now the scores for Sayonara Mota and Paulo Roberto from Brazil. Skill, 126.5. Presentation, 95.5. Their total score is 222. 222. The gold medal goes to the United States. The 1992 mixed pair world aerobic champions are Michelle Lebanovsky and Chris Galen.
Well, Nevedomsky and Galen have worked hard, and they have brought home the gold medal. They are happy, and we'll be back shortly with an interview. Winning mixed pairs. Stay with us. Michelle Nevedomsky, ladies first. When you wait 20 years for a dream to come true, I guess that makes it mighty sweet.
Sure does. I feel like I can relax now.
Not quite yet, maybe. I don't think it's sunk in just yet, do you?
No, I don't think so.
Chris, you worked awful hard out there. You really put up a tremendous skill mark that, well, nobody else was able to touch, and that really won it for you.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that so much hard work and it was over so fast. We're still a little numb. It's hard. It's still kind of hard to believe.
But you like the sound of Chris Galen and Michelle Nevedomsky, world champions?
Sounds great.
Congratulations to both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, we're going to be back in just a little bit with the women's competition, and we'll show you the finalists. But first, we'd like to take a look at, well, the preliminaries.
Advancing to the women's finals, Australia, Japan, and Brazil.
Only her second year of competition, and it's her first trip to the World Aerobic Championships. She's in the finals. And though she's just 25 years old, one of the things she likes most is that competitive aerobics is something you can do, well, she thinks up to 35 and beyond.
Now in the women's individual event, representing Australia, here is Sue Stanley.
Sue Stanley, along with the entire Australian team, trained for strength moves like push-ups by putting a weight plate on her back to make her push-ups easy. She is an extremely strong. Look at the height on those jumps. Watch this. Not once. Yeah, she's one arm. And turns. And never touched the ground. That was perfect, and that was difficult. Major skill.
Wow.
She has the confidence to use that strength. There are her compulsory jumping jacks with interesting arm work going on. A flange that she lost. She actually lost her balance there, I think. Watch the height of this. Her one-arm push-ups
And one leg.
are perfect. Now she must focus. She shows you that she can do a one-arm push-up on both hands. These are her compulsory push-ups, which are simple and clean. Look how close her chest gets to the floor. This is some aerobic content that shows that she has cardiovascular stamina. Her compulsory leg kicks are right over her head. She's standing up straight with no hunching over. Beautiful high split leap and a perfect pose. Her flash was horizontal. She cut it out quickly, I think, because she was about to lose balance. But her other skill marks are so high.
Very, very strong, perhaps a little bit rushed. Let's go to the scores.
Our scores for Sue Stanley from Australia. Skill, 125.5. Presentation, 91. Her total score, 216.5.
Twice a bronze medalist in the World Aerobic Championships in the team and women's individual events. Well, last year she began to train with a bodybuilding champion in her quest for gold.
Ladies and gentlemen, the women's individual champion from Japan, Sachiko Kondo.
The strength gains that we see in this Japanese athlete since last year are remarkable, and she has the calm to execute them perfectly. That's an illusion.
You see how she jumps over that one leg in an unusual move? One arm, one leg push-ups. Her form is absolutely flawless on her push-ups, both two and one arm. Perfect split. Now watch. Change hands, change hands, change hands again, and never touch down. If you're going to do splits, do them like this Japanese athlete. When she pulls her hands behind her head, she makes her curls harder and gets more strength. There are her compulsory jumping jacks with interesting arm work. Her very high compulsory kicks. Watch this little leap that she rolls into. And her plunge. Oh, her execution is perfect. Her cloche was solid. Her straddle jumps were remarkably high. She has such a strong chance for the gold.
Let's go to the judges for the scores.
Sachiko Kondo. Skill, 140. Presentation, 98. Total score, 238.
Competing for just 1 year, she is particularly proud to represent her country, given the popularity of competitive aerobics in Brazil. Now, she's been dieting strictly in preparation for this contest, but she's looking forward to pigging out after tonight's event.
Now the women's individual champion from Brazil, Claudia Gomes.
Claudia will show you an amazing fast montage of skill moves before the bass beat of her music even comes in. There she goes. Her compulsory push-ups. 2, 3. Perfect. 4 perfect. Follow on that straddle press. There she goes. Compulsory jumping jack.
very strong one-arm press, waving to the judges, hey, look at me. Well, let's go to those judges for the scores.
And now the scores for Brazil. Skill, 122.5. Presentation, 97.5. Her total score, 220. The gold medal goes to Japan. The 1992 World Aerobic Women's Individual Champion, Sachiko Kondo.
Well, that wraps up the competition in the women's individual event, and a very proud and happy Sachiko Kondo, the deserving gold medal champion. Stay with us. We'll be right back. The men's competition is next, and there's more from the World Aerobic Championship. For Sachiko Kondo, it's difficult enough just to win the national championships in Japan, but now she has gone straight from 2 bronze medals in these championships directly to a gold.
この難しい世界大会でブロンズ大会ブロンズに続いてこのシルバーを取って本当におめでとうございます。この気持ちはいかがでしょうか。
もう最高にハッピーです。
Terrific and too happy to say something. So yes, she's very happy to get the gold medal, the finally.
Well, congratulations to Sachiko, a very deserving champion, and we hope to see you back next year to defend that title. Well, we'll be back with more here in just a few minutes. The men's competition is up next, but you know, this World Championship, it's the 3rd one that has been held under the jurisdiction of the International Competitive Aerobics Federation, the governing body of the sport worldwide. In just a few years, the sport of competitive aerobics has built up an enthusiastic international following. National federations now span the globe with competitions in over 24 countries. Championships from as far away as Japan, the Netherlands, and Brazil help determine who will qualify and reach the pinnacle in the sport, the World Aerobic Championship.
We're very proud to be here representing our country.
To come here to the States from little tiny Sweden, it's great. You feel like you really accomplished something.
To come to the World Aerobic Championship is a wonderful opportunity for a nation like the UK. It gives new competitors and new champions the opportunity to see more experienced competitors, and it's such an exciting event.
And with over 100 million people participating in aerobics worldwide, the potential for competitive Olympic status is also growing yearly.
We feel that through the USCAF and the ICAF, our sport of competitive aerobics will have a great chance of someday becoming an Olympic sport.
If this year's competition is any indication, the sport of competitive aerobics will soon be recognized internationally by leading sports associations and, perhaps eventually, the Olympic stage. Coming up, more from the World Aerobic Championships. Don't go away. Welcome back to the 1992 World Aerobics Championships. The men's individual event is next. We'll show you the finalists in a moment, but first let's take a look at the preliminaries.
Advancing to the men's finals, New Zealand, Australia, and Japan.
This man is no stranger to the World Aerobic Championships. He missed a medal his first time out. In 1990, he won a bronze, and last year captured the silver.
Our first competitor from New Zealand, Brett Fairweather.
Brett is a highly theatrical athlete who always develops a story in his routine. He will present the most memorable performance.
once upon a time in Bedrock.
Whoa, look at that straddle jump, which he only learned and incorporated this week to pump up his skill score. And another one, straddle jump. Knuckle, one-arm push-up. On the other side, his form is excellent. Look at those supine splits, full out. This is Brett's signature. You remember from last week? The spider push-up. And look at the height in those sit-ups. His curls are among the best. Here comes the shark.
It's got to be hard to judge a routine like this, but it's so much fun to just watch.
That's right. These, believe it or not, are his compulsory push-ups with rotation. It's remarkable how he weaves the story into his showcase of compulsory moves and strength moves. The Maori war chant, his compulsory high kicks.
This is a man that could go Hollywood. What a performance, Brett Fairweather. It remains to be seen though whether the judges will be distracted by the show.
Brett Fairweather from New Zealand, skill 134.5. Presentation 102. Total score 236.5.
Well, Brett Fairweather with high skill marks, a little higher than previous competitions, and his presentation, of course, well, virtually unmatched. Well, this man uses martial arts disciplines, visualization techniques, and all the usual training methods. The Australians are working with the same coach that's put them on a strict diet, and, well, they brought a chocolate cake in that they're going to enjoy after this is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, the men's individual champion from Australia, Marcus Irwin.
And look at that supine press. Those legs are straight out in that split. Right around, and he never drops it on that. Very solid. Yep. This man is solid. Look at these line push-ups. Whoa, lots of height on his straddle jump. Again, remarkable propulsion from the floor up into his aerial work. Kicks going right above his head. This is aerobic content to showcase his cardiovascular strength. Now, this is his press sequence. His feet touch down once. He's lifting right up, as he should, on curls.
Very impressive in every kind of strength. Arms, legs, cardiovascular.
Now watch. Curl is his signature. Those were his compulsory push-ups. But watch this. To the side. He calls it a lateral push-up. It's extremely hard. Took him 3 months to master it. And they love the fun. Reward him with skill points.
Let's take a look at the scores from the judges.
These are the scores for Marcus Irwin from Australia. Skill 150. Presentation, 94.5. His total score, 244.5.
Wow.
Marcus Irwin of Australia, 150 on skill. That is almost impossible to top. Well, this man is a veteran of competition, and he has entered 2 events in these championships. An outstanding all-around athlete and a high-risk kind of guy with a brand-new routine.
The men's individual champion from Japan, Kenichiro Nomura.
By nature, this Japanese athlete focuses on precision and accuracy, so he is bound to get high skill marks. Great height on straddle jumps. Aerials are really improving, really becoming spectacular in this competition. Here are his picks. Compulsory jumping jacks with interesting arm work going on top. The little feet beating is called the cabriole.
You see the martial arts influence in some of those movements, too.
That's right. Now watch his face, you see, too. One arm, one leg. And he does it slowly. These are simple, compulsory push-ups, which he does beautifully. You will not see better alignment. No slouch in the back. His head was not pulled up or down. A perfect straight line. Tip the toe. Look at this sequence. Did you see the height that he got from his lower body? Just balancing himself on the hands. Goodness. He does his curls very slowly to give the judges plenty of chance to see his control and height.
Certainly something to be said for plain and simple.
His compulsory high kicks, very high. He does several free falls in this routine. Look at that spin, right all the way down, smack on the floor. A little bit of funk. He stuck it. That press sequence is just amazing that he does not falter on all those very challenging press moves.
Let's go to the judges for the score and see how he did.
The scores for Kenichiro Nomura from Japan. Skill, 136.5. Presentation, 99.5. His total score, 236. The gold medal goes to Australia. The 1992 World Aerobics men's individual champion, Marcus Irwin, Australia.
Well, Australia's Marcus Irwin may not have come into this competition as one of the favorites, but when he left the stage, he had to know that he had put up a good one. Well, it turned out to be good enough to win the gold medal. We'll be right back to talk to him after this. Marcus Irwin, that gold medal around your chest has got to feel mighty good.
It feels amazing. I can't believe it. I'm still stunned.
Now, you've competed in team mixed pairs, but you had to do this one all by yourself, and boy, you really blew the competition away.
Well, I mean, I feel like I worked hard enough through the last 18 months, and when I was doing that there, it was just so automatic. I had the best time. That's the best time I've had in my life, so it was great.
Now, is it true that you guys have been saving a chocolate cake since you came from Los Angeles? Aren't you going to get a fresh one?
We actually didn't bring one over. We were going to buy one, but we found out that there were the Ethel M chocolates here, so we're going to buy a whole heap of those and eat them tomorrow and tonight.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And, well, we'll be coming up next with the always exciting team competition. And before we get to the finalists, though, let's have a look at the preliminaries.
Advancing to the team finals are Australia, Japan, and Brazil.
Fresh off the success of Marcus Irwin in the men's individual event, these Australians have to be ready to rock out there. Now, he's a former competitive swimmer and rugby player. It's the first time his partners have been to the United States, and they're ready to go shopping.
Here is the National Aerobic Championship team from Australia. David Allen, Lucy Lisbona, and Kim Shelton.
Check this out.
You see in these team competitions how they move, how they reform amongst the members, using all of the stage. They're constantly changing places with each other to create a picture. Rotating, compulsory push-ups.
Get on up.
Now you want to look at the curves, the arches in the back. We see on the one-arm push-up, some of the women are a little bit too weak to perform that with accuracy. That's a cannon preparing for their caterpillar. This is the move which most concerns them because of the timing involved. Look, we had a foot touchdown on that straddle hold. And here we go again, more straddle presses. And they are spinning, which is already gleaning more skill points.
Pump it up, you gotta pump it up. Get that feeling when you pump it up. Pump it up, you gotta pump it up. Yo, get that feeling when you pump it up.
The formation of the group.
Ooh, I can't hold it.
And a good, solid in pose. They pulled off their caterpillar flawlessly as far as my eyes could see.
I'm not sure what I saw. That was pretty interesting, and I think I want to see that one again. That caterpillar move was great, along with the rest of their routine. We'll have to wait and see how the judges scored it.
And now the scores for the team from Australia. Skill, 120. Presentation, 87.5. Their total score, 207.5.
Good high marks, no doubt carried somewhat off the momentum of the gold medal by their teammate in the men's individual, Marcus Irwin. Kenny Nomura on the right leads this team. He's already earned a bronze medal in the men's single event. Now, these guys competed against each other in the All-Japan Championships and then teamed up to form a three-man squad. They hope they can add another medal to Kenny's already that he earned.
Ladies and gentlemen, the National Aerobic Team champions from Japan, Kinichiro Namura, Tsutomu Itogawa, Hiniminari Hattori, the team from Japan.
These athletes bring a new understanding of synchronization to this championship.
Stand by, full action.
They make a very interesting use of cannon or peeling off one by one. Keep your eyes out for that. Free fall, there they go. 1, 2, 3. Rotation, compulsory push-ups.
Fingertips.
And the execution is flawless. Actually, the fingertip is not as difficult as the pendulum effect once they're down.
Let's see if they do this time around. Let's go to the scores.
The scores for the team from Japan. Skill, 140.5. Presentation, 100.5. Their total score, 241.
Well, Kenny Nomura set a standard, winning a medal in the previous event, and then followed it up with a terrific performance as a threesome. These three have been spectators at the World Aerobic Championships a couple of times, and last year they watched their three male counterparts win the world title. That opened the door for them to win the national championship in Brazil this year and to represent their country in the World Championships for the first time.
And now the team champions from Brazil. Fernanda Nogueira de Freitas, Juliane Nogueira de Freitas, and Maria Stella Corbucci.
The members of this team are all physical education majors who will eventually be teachers. They have worked as a team for 4 years and on this routine alone for the past 6 months. But the synchronous fashion in which these athletes perform on the movements paint a perfect picture.
Now, two of them were sisters, but to look at them, you'd think they were triplets.
Now we see just a little bit of drop shoulder on the one-arm push-up from the athlete in the middle. Fingertip push-ups, impressive. And they hold the whole beat. That was nicely synchronized with the music, too, for interpretation. Oh, a little bit of a wobble on those leg bounces, for which they are renowned. I don't think I've ever seen them miss steadiness on those leg bounces. It's the pressure of competition at this level.
Well, as much as early nerves affect the mixed pairs because they go first, the long wait perhaps affects these teams because they have to wait until they go last.
I'm sure that's true. Yeah, you see how they are constantly reforming their pattern. The three of you see, it's almost like a maze. And that is creativity points. That's interest and choreography skills. There are their moving, compulsory push-ups taking them right across the stage. A free fall, back over roll, and up she goes in a perfect split. This is a strong female team.
There's no small amount of rivalry between these three and their three male counterparts. Can they be unseated? Well, we'll have to go to the scores from the judges.
The scores for the Brazilian team. Skill, 120. Presentation, 97.5. Their total score, 217.5. The gold medal goes to Japan. The 1992 World Aerobic team comes from Japan.
Our congratulations to Kenny Nomura and his former rivals turned teammates for a gold medal winning performance. And we'll be back to talk to the new team champions right after this. The Japanese team has medaled in every event in these 1992 World Championships, and the man standing next to me, well, he has done no less than earn 2 himself. Kenny, your team has done a fantastic job here.
Thank you.
Nothing more to say than that. For a man that has won 2 medals in 1 championship, it's a terrific performance.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. And our congratulations to Kenny Nomura and the Japanese team. What a great job they have done. Now, this 1992 World Aerobic Championships is held here in Las Vegas in conjunction with the IDEA Convention and Fitness Expo. This year, the World Aerobic Championships were held during the IDEA Convention.
IDEA is the umbrella organization for all the fitness professionals around the world. We have over 20,000 members in 50 different countries. And IDEA's role is to educate all of those professionals so that they can teach safe classes and that they can really bring health to the whole world.
Based on this year's fantastic attendance, it's clear that IDEA will continue to attract thousands of dedicated fitness professionals. Stay where you are. When we come back, there's more from the World Aerobic Championship. Well, it's all over, and Charlene Prickett, your final thoughts.
Well, the International Competitive Aerobics Federation anticipates that by this time next year, 14 new member nations will hold their National Aerobic Championships as this sport moves closer to the magic number required for recognition by the International Olympic Organizing Committee.
Well, the future looks certainly promising and bright indeed for the sport of competitive aerobics. For Charlene Prickett, this is Brian Drever saying so long from the 1992 World Aerobic Championship.
The World Aerobic Championship is a sanctioned event of the International Competitive Aerobics Federation. The World Aerobic Championship has been brought to you by Reebok. Life is short, play hard. Travel arranged through Continental. One airline can make a difference. What's the difference? For the price of regular coach.